Okay, folks, today I'm here to talk about a really dopey movie called Werewolf of Washington. I received this from a friend quite some time ago and finally got around to watching it during my Halloween mail-thon. All right, I finally had a cause to put it on. Let me tell you something. I watched this yesterday, late afternoon, early evening kind of time. And while I was watching this movie, I had a bout with food poisoning, something that I'd eaten earlier in the day. And let's just say, on and off, I had to pause this movie, which I never like pausing movies, but it was worth it this time because I had to keep on going and tossing my cookies. Okay, so hope you're not eating breakfast, lunch, or dinner when you're watching this. But I was sick during this, and this movie didn't help matters any because of all movies to get nauseated by, I had a nauseous feeling the whole time. This movie kind of fit the bill for that. Okay, this is a movie I didn't know really how to take it. I'd heard of it before, and I didn't know if it was a comedy or a serious movie. It stars Dean Stockwell, and not for nothing, but I'm never a big fan of Dean Stockwell. I don't know, there's just something about the way his appearance is. I don't know. Hey, I'm not saying that I'm, George Clooney or anything, but I mean, there's something about his appearance I can't take a look at the guy. But anyway, and he plays a Washington press secretary. Okay, and he goes to, I'm reading some of this in the back just to get the right words. He goes to Hungary and gets bitten by a wolf, or a man who was a wolf. And during all this stuff, by the way, there were a lot of lines thrown in there from the 1941 classic Lon Chaney Jr.'s The Wolf Man. So they use a lot of dialogue, I guess, as a homage to this. It doesn't work. It's kind of pathetic if you know the dialogue like I do. It doesn't work. And yeah, there's lame attempts at humor here, and most of them don't land at all. But some of them do. I have to admit, I was chuckling a couple of times. The quality, the physical quality of this was horrible. It's from a company called Alpha Video. And for a movie like this, I don't mind really, but it wasn't really good quality, and that doesn't help matters any when you're trying to watch a film if it doesn't look clear enough. But I could see what was going on. So basically, you have this guy, the press secretary, during important meetings with the president and the staff, political staff. He'll start getting all furry and hairy and have to run away and stuff like that, have to hide that he's a werewolf. Even when he admits that he thinks he's a werewolf, nobody wants to believe him naturally. But I don't know. I didn't like the movie very much at all. But I will say that, like I told you, I did chuckle a couple of times, so that worked. Although most of the jokes are not funny, and it's also a political satire. You know, there's a few stabs over at the then Nixon administration because this movie took place, came out, I should say, in 1973, and I guess that's pretty much, I don't know if that's when the movie's supposed to occur, but it was released in 73. So there are a few Nixon jokes, a few political jokes. And what else can I say about it? A positive thing I'll say, the werewolf makeup isn't bad for a piece of garbage like this. I gotta say, the werewolf looks good in the movie. And there are a couple of good snarling scenes that work out for me. Most of them, no. But there are a couple of moments the werewolf has. I gotta say that. So I'm glad that I got this on. This is the morning after my bout with the let's say puking of last during the movie, and I'm still not 100%. But I'm trying to get enough stamina up to do this little tiny short, less than 5 minute review of Werewolf of Washington or The Werewolf of Washington. It doesn't matter. Trust me. Don't waste your time.